how are you on this beautiful morning? And I know a lot of you are wondering what on earth is Uniris doing so early in the morning. But it's Sunday in my neck of the woods, and I just completed my workout. And I want to share with you that it was a struggle because Sundays are usually my days to rest, to recover, to stretch, to enjoy time with my family and do those things that satisfy me, right? But as you know, I'm committed to a 90-day program. I'm part of a test group. So I don't make the rules, I just follow them. And my schedule says that I have to work out on a Sunday. And I had to apply some strategies to get myself out of bed, which made me think, you know, I've been often asked, Oniris, I don't have what you have to do or to accomplish the goal. Like many people want to lose weight, many people want to eat better, many people want to stay committed to their healthy habits for the long term, but they feel as though they don't have the same thing I have. And I want to share with you that I am as normal and as human and as real as you are. And I go through the same struggles that you go through. So I want to share with you what goes on in my mind and what are the things that I do in order to stay committed to my healthy habit and my healthy lifestyle. Number one, I understand that I need discipline in my life and that my mind is in control of my body and that my mind is in control of my emotions. Therefore, I have to make rational rational thoughts, rational steps, not emotional ones. Because if I go by my emotions are, I want to stay in bed and I want to sleep a little extra, or I'm tired, or it's the weekend, I don't need to, etc., etc., right? But I am in constant training of becoming a better version of myself. So I have to understand that I'm in that training, right? So the first step is understanding that you're in control and that you are going to make rational thoughts, not emotional ones. You're not going to go by what your feelings tell you to do. You go by what your thoughts tell you and what the informed decisions, like if you know that your program runs for 5 days a week and today is the 5th day, you have to work out. There's like no excuses there. So one of the first things that I also make sure that I do, and I wrote these things down to make sure that I keep track, is you probably aren't born with self-discipline, but it is a learned behavior, something that you can learn, and with repetition it will become part of who you are. But you have to practice it and day in and day out in order for it to become a habit. Once it becomes a habit, you won't even think about it. Here's an example. You probably, when you were younger, did not like to brush your teeth first thing in the morning, right? You needed to be reminded to brush your teeth. And the more you did it, now it becomes natural to you. Same thing when you're going to take a shower. It's a natural thing now. You don't think, I'm going to go take a shower. Should I take a shower? Should I not take a shower? It's a normal thing. It's a learned behavior. Think about certain things you do in life that are already learned behavior and you had to apply them through your practice. The same thing is going to happen. You're going to learn it, you're going to practice it, and then you're going to repeat it over and over again. Next thing is remove temptation. So today is Sunday, right? It's easy for me to say, I'll work out later. I'll work out after church. I'll work out after I visit my family. I'll work out after. But you know what happens. That is a temptation that, number one, it's going to be sticking in my mind like, oh, I'll just do a double tomorrow. I will skip it. So instead of waiting to do it at the end, if I can do it now, just do it now. Get it over with now. Do it when you first wake up, because there you will have no interruptions. Everyone in my house is sleeping. That's why I'm in the basement. And I got up before they did so that I can get my workout in. Next is you have to, let's say for example, you're working on improving your nutrition. If you buy junk food, chances are you're going to take in or fall into the temptation that you want that. So don't buy the junk food, or keep it at your children's reach and know that you don't go to that pantry. And if you're weak and you can't handle it, then don't buy it, and make a meeting with your whole family and have them support you in this healthy journey. And at the end of the day, it will help you and it will improve them. So remove temptation, because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and you're not going to be tempted. The next thing is, try to keep your food intake at a varied time. So don't just eat once or twice a day. Make sure that you're eating multiple times a day. Not just because your metabolism is going to rise up, but also because your blood sugar level is going to maintain itself balanced, and you're going to be in a better mood, and you're not going to have like irrational thoughts. You know, when you feel very hungry and you are ravishing and you can eat the world? Well, if you are constantly feeding your body with healthy, nutritious snacks, you're not going to feel that. You're going to feel in control of your emotions. You're going to feel in control of your decisions, and you'll make smarter choices. So for that, you have to plan ahead, and that is also a habit that you can develop, okay? So the other thing is, don't wait for things to feel right to do them. You will never feel right, like the right moment is right now to work out. It is the right moment for me to make a change in my healthy lifestyle. That day will never come. If you sit down and wait for it, I've been a witness. I waited for 12 years for the right time to come and slap me in the face and wake me up, but it didn't happen. I had to have a real down, hit rock bottom in my fitness, in my physical self, and in my emotions, so that I can realize that unless I made a decision to change, it wasn't going to happen by itself. So I couldn't wait to do things, when it felt right, or when I had no events, or when I had no commitments. Because at the end of the day, if you look at the yearly calendar, we are fully committed with holidays, with birthdays, with special events, with activities that we have to be in place. So if we're going to wait for that to happen, then we might as well wait until we pass away, because then we won't be committed, and then we'll have all the time in the world. So make time now, right now, today, to put yourself in your calendar. As a matter of fact, I'm proof that the time that I made a decision almost 4 years ago, it'll be my anniversary this November. November 6th, 2012, I made a decision that I was going to go all in. And as you know, my birthday is December. So I thought this is going to be like a life change, because I've never committed to changing or doing a diet right before my birthday or Thanksgiving or Christmas. But I committed to 90 days back then, and it was the best thing I ever did, because I taught myself right behaviors so that I can make the changes and that they would stick. All right, so think about that. Next thing is, you're working really hard on establishing disciplines and healthy habits that are going to improve your life. You're working really hard, and just like you reward your children when they do something good, when they get good grades, just like you give someone a gift because they've accomplished something big, well, treat yourself to something nice, and make those treats something that is not food related. Because I always think to myself, I'm not a dog. I don't have to treat myself to food. I can treat myself to a massage. I can treat myself to a concert. I can treat myself to a movie. I can treat myself to things that I enjoy, that don't have to be related to food, because I've worked so hard to establish that I don't want to break that out. And sometimes I will give myself a treat with food. Like I know right now I'm committed to this 90-day program, and after it will come Thanksgiving. So I'll be able to celebrate Thanksgiving without feeling any sort of guilt or frustration, because I know I worked hard for it. I know I earned it. And many times, so many people forget that they need to set themselves up with something to focus on and something to motivate themselves with. So think about that. And the final thing is, expect setbacks. You're a human. you're normal. You're in the world and unexpected things are going to happen. It's non it's a non-given. Like things are going to happen. Like right now we're getting into the fall season. You may feel sick, right? You may get a cold. You may feel like, or your children may get sick, or you may have to, take time to do certain things at work because now you have more responsibilities. So that's going to set you back a little bit. But that doesn't mean you give up, or that doesn't mean you turn around and just drop everything because now you're angry that things didn't go the right way or perfectly set the way you expected them. That's only going to make you angry and frustrated. And anger and frustration are the enemies of self discipline because they come to rob whatever you have already established. So you want to be aware of what is it that is causing the setback? What is it that is causing you to stop? And then figure it out and hop right back in your healthy wagon. And don't wait for months and months. So now all your hard work is going to be eliminated because you've put everything back in place. No. Before that happens, make sure you reach out to your accountability partner, to your coach, to your mentor, and let them know, listen, I'm having a setback. I'm having a moment. I can't find the motivation. I can't find the discipline to get back in. And this person will work with you. At least that's what I do with my clients. I make sure that I get in and figure out what is holding them back from pushing forward. Because the idea is not that you start. Everybody can start. But the idea is that you actually stay committed till you create the habit. And habit takes practice, it takes repetition, and it takes a self-determination to actually accomplish it. Okay? So forgive yourself and just hop right back in because you can. All right? And for those of you who do not have anyone to work with, for those of you who are looking at, I need to make a change and I need to start now because I'm done with my own excuses, then I need you to be part of my team. I need you to be part of my upcoming group. I host upcoming groups every 2 weeks, I would say, but this one is starting for the month of October. And it will start October 3rd, which is a Monday. And I am giving it the title of A Fit Mind Equals Fit Body. Because unless we have a fit mindset, unless we put our mind in the training to improve itself through personal help, then we will never achieve the goals that we have for our health, for our nutrition, for our body, and in our relationships. If you want to be part of this group, you need to reach out to me by commenting below or sending me a friend request. That way we can talk privately about your goals and how I can best assist you. The goal is not to magically sprinkle my wand and help you change. The magic happens when both of us decide to work together. I'm doing my part to work with you. Are you ready to make a change? Because the season is coming and change is right around the corner. So be blessed. Don't forget to be a blessing to someone else. If you found that as you listen to this message, someone came to mind that also needs to make changes, share this video with them, because the more we help, the more we share our stories, the more we help other people. And that's how we're going to improve the world we live in. All right? Be blessed and have a fabulous day.